LegalMatch has been an invaluable asset to our firm because when you own a practice or when you're a partner at a practice and you're required to bring clients in the door, that's very separate and apart from practicing law. And so when you're practicing law, you're a lawyer and you know how to do that well because we've been trained to do it. And that's what we do every day. But there's the other hats that you wear, especially as a business owner, where you have to run a practice, you have to advertise for that practice, you have to bring clients in the front door. And we're not marketing agencies. We don't know how to SEO and perform other tasks online to bring clients into the front door of our office. So with LegalMatch, what they're able to do is they're able to take a big task that we're faced with and help us do that for us. So instead of worrying about how to advertise, how to market, how best to do that, we have LegalMatch, and LegalMatch does it for you. They bring the clients to your front doorstep. Then it's incumbent upon us to help those clients see that we're the right person or attorney or firm for their needs. But they take a large part of what we need to do as business owners off of our plate, which allows us to focus on what we do, and that's practice law. It has streamlined our ability to practice law because, as I mentioned, one of the big hats any business has is obtaining clients and advertising. So when we don't have to worry about advertising or bringing in clients or anything of that nature, we're able to focus more on helping our clients, working on our clients' cases, and explaining to we can help them with their issues. So they take a major part of what we need to do as business owners or as partners or as any attorney who has to bring clients in their door for their law firm. They take it off the plate for you, so you don't have to worry about that aspect. They were very helpful with us. They were very reasonable in understanding of our practice's shortcomings when the pandemic hit. And so they were able to acclimate. They're not a large corporation where they say, well, that's too bad. You have a contract and here it is. Take a hike if you don't like it. They were really responsive. They had people that were able to communicate with us. I called LegalMatch and I got a hold of a person right away. And that person was able to help us with any of the challenges that we had in a really timely manner, in a really very compassionate manner. And so you're not dealing with some corporation where people hide behind, close the door and say, take a hike. You're dealing with real people who understand that we're people too. I think one of the best things about LegalMatch is that because from what I understand, I'm not a user on the other end, but from what I understand is it's a pretty long process for the person to fill out. And that one helps the law firm and the lawyers feel that these people are really committed to hiring an attorney. They're not just throwing in inquiries because it was a spontaneous thing. They have to actually devote the time to filling out the information. And so when we get that information, we have a lot of information about that client already. So we can shorten the time of consultations by a lot because we're already given a whole host of information about those people, about their needs, a little blurb about what's going on in their case, how many kids they have, what their issues are, how much child support is, for example, that they're currently paying. So we know a lot about these people before we even pick up the phone and talk to them. And so what might be otherwise a 30-minute consultation can be cut down to a 15-minute one so that we can identify their issues right away, help them, and then move on to the next thing. And so it helps us be more effective and efficient at our practice where there's just not enough hours in the day for us. I get leads quite often. I would like to say we see leads nearly every day. Sometimes there's multiple in a day, and that'll make up for if there's a day where we shockingly don't get one. But I would say that there is a lead almost every day. It's hard to put a number on it. I would say if we end up speaking to the clients or the potential clients, we have a very high likelihood of having them engage our firm to help them with their needs. I think that the biggest barrier is if you're not able to make a contact with those people, then it's a little bit less if you take that into account. But if you take into account people that we actively speak to, it's a very high percent. No, there's no comparison. I do several other lead generation. I've brought in my own people in the past to help with other areas of practice and make customized advertising platforms with SEO, and it doesn't even compare, not even by a long shot. To get the most out of the LegalMatch membership, you need to be active. You need to contact the people right away. I have always noticed that the faster you are able to communicate with a person who is in need of an attorney, the better you're able to help them and the most you're able to engage them with the firm. And so it comes down to speed, honestly. And LegalMatch does it so that you're always in contact with LegalMatch, whether it's on an app on your phone, on your computer, through text message. As soon as the lead comes through, we know it and we're able to look at it. It doesn't matter where you are. You could be in the grocery store and you could respond to a LegalMatch person and you can set up a consultation with them before you even hit the checkout line. Again, number one thing is speed. You want to reach out to the people who are looking for an attorney as soon as possible. There are other attorneys that are going to be reaching out to them as well. And that competition is good for attorneys. And so it makes sure that we're always bringing our best foot forward. We're on top of setting up consultations, having conversations with the people, and reaching out to them right away. And so I would say if you're new to LegalMatch, contact these people right away. Doesn't matter where you are. They make it so that you don't have to be in your office to do it. And it could just be as simple as a quick text message. Can I call you later? 5 o'clock? Perfect. Okay, great. So it's the speed at which you reach out to the people. I think that has a direct correlation to your success rate in engagements. Do it. I think it's the number one way for you to experience. You're going to be communicating with the most amount of people in the shortest amount of time compared with any other service or going out and trying to do it yourself. You're a new attorney, you're getting out there, you maybe hung your own shingle. There's a lot of things that you're going to learn about running a business. And one of them is marketing, advertising, and running the practice. That in conjunction with actually practicing law can be very overwhelming. And so if you could take one of those things that weighs very heavily on the success of your practice and put it in the hands of someone else like LegalMatch, who are experts at this. We're not. We went to law school to be lawyers. We didn't go to law school to be marketing. We didn't go to law school for SEO. Let the experts do what they do and let us do what we do, and that's practice law.